dear class! Welcome, welcome! Welcome to Homeroom! Give me just a little bit. I gotta open a can with the good boys. There you go. Where did I start? What did I start? Because I remember I started one thing. There, that's the one I started. There you go. Okay, hold up. We moving. Welcome! Okay, I forgot to turn on the music. What are we craving? I'm not gonna... I mean, technically I could let you listen through my... Let's go. Or... Nah, let's go with the... Let's go with my classic one that I use. There you go. There you go. I hope you had great holidays. We still have 1 or 2 holidays more. Well, if you count New Year's Eve as a holiday, because sometimes you don't count it. People still work on New Year's Eve. I mean, there's people who... Wow. I'm spitting. Why am I spitting? There's still people working on New Year, but you got the drill, I think. Okay. I hope you had a great one. Mine was certainly, well, I wouldn't call it spectacular or something. It was not really. You work on New Year? My condolences. I'm so sorry to hear that. I do hope it's not too much. Don't tell me you're working like a 16-hour shift, because I'm gonna call your boss and tell him, hey, that's not okay. Thing is, like, if you work on New Year, you can't go wasted. That's the sad part. I mean... I don't work, fortunately. So what I mostly will be doing is I'll be chilling, I think. I'm gonna celebrate it with my best friend, like New Year. Yeah, like New Year's Eve, but I won't be staying until midnight. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't know. I forgot to buy alcohol. It's a 24-hour shift since you have to stay on call. Oh, are you doing like a call center kind of thing? Are you working at a call center maybe? Damn, I can't do that. Cybersecurity. Ooh. I hope you're no, I don't think you're one of those scammers. I don't want to be racist, so I'm not going to be one of those people who try and imitate, like, you know, an Indian accent. Thank you for calling cybersecurity. There is a major problem. This is a drill. You will have to pay 572 bucks. Nah, I'm joking. I know of a friend who almost got scammed like that. It's not a fun thing, though. This is most likely happening to people, like, especially elderly that do that stuff. That's disgusting. But if you go and look into the background, you will understand why they do that. But I'll be honest, working in a call center is not my job either. I used to work in customer support and what's the other one called? Customer satisfaction. You got paid to break in companies and security and fix the breaches. Oh, that's what you do. That's kind of cool. but absolutely not a job for me. The thing is, as I said, I used to work in customer satisfaction for only 3 weeks. I mean, I said I worked, but it was mostly an internship, and yeah, it was not great. I don't know. The whole internship in general was messed up. I'd rather not talk about it. So there's that. So, yeah. I hope you all had a great Christmas, though. Mine was kind of a little bit of a mess. One of the reasons is because I was visiting family, and you might think, like, well, why aren't you visiting family, Cecile? Isn't it supposed to be a nice time? I wish it could have been. I really wish it could have been. Wait, do I have my music on? I don't. I'm sorry. I did not see that. Oopsie doopsie. But as I was saying, family, like, I was visiting family. My mother, who was the main reason I actually visited family, was working on the holidays. That was kind of sad. And like, over the time when I was when she was like working, I was at home and upstairs, and like, I don't know, I was playing on my Switch, or I was working on a punch needle thingy that I left at their place because I couldn't like carry too much. So yeah, I was playing a lot of video games though, or watching movies and all the like. It reminds me, I still need to finish watching Home Alone, and I need to finish the Harry Potter movies. I'm at the last 2, so I should finish them until tomorrow, because they will disappear from Netflix. And Home Alone is on Disney Plus. I just don't know if they remove movies once in a while, so that is something that I have to look into. But even then, I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, the thing is, like, I couldn't really stay downstairs where my stepbrother and my stepfather were, because I don't get along with both of them. So, yeah. I would have preferred if my stepfather would have worked all day, and I could have spent more time with my mom. But this year it was the other way around. Because I remember last year and like 2 years ago, it was like my stepfather working, except for the holidays, of course. And I was like spending it with my mom all day, watching movies or playing video games. And I can't do that with my stepfather and my stepbrother. It's saying like, I have a difficult story with my family that I really don't feel like getting into, cause yeah, I don't know. You can't have a perpetual or constant happy family all your life. Especially if your family is like divorced. Like, I don't even have any contact with my father, and to be honest, I'd rather not. But yeah. Let's change the topic. I hope you got Christmas presents. Unfortunately, I didn't get too much. The only thing I got was from my partner in crime. I got like Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and that was it. I didn't get anything else, which is kind of sad. But I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much I get. It kind of matters to me if I get something. But even then, even if I didn't get something, it's not like the... what's it called? The main thing. If people are willing to gift me something, I'd be happy. Hola! Hello, Kai! Welcome, welcome! Welcome to Homeroom. Late as usual. No, you're not... In my classes, you're never late. In my classes, you're never late, so don't worry about it. The only time you're getting late in classes is how do I say it? If you appear just at the time where I'm like about to end stream, that's when you're late. Best teacher ever confirmed. But yeah, as I was saying, nobody's obligated to gift me something. I mean, even though despite me saying I don't like talking about family and my stepfather and my stepbrother, the shittiest comment I've ever received from my stepfather is my stepbrother actually is, you don't need anything for Christmas. You got it already. You're here with us. And we're giving you food and a place to sleep. Which already is like, child, you're getting spoiled every day. And I actually got something for my mom, though. She got a mug, and she loved it. And I was scared that she wouldn't, but she loved that mug. I gave it to her. She unpacked it. And she was like, oh, that's so pretty. It has cats. A stepbrother? Yeah, I have a stepbrother. He's younger than me. And he's a spoiled brat. And motherfucker thinks he's got to say. The thing is, I don't know, the way he was raised is like he was raised to be the favorite. Average younger brother experience, yeah. He was raised to be the favorite, and he was raised to have the least rules you could ever have. I was raised with rules, I was raised with limits, I was raised with boundaries. And that is, you know... And even then, over the time, you don't even get every boundary. You have to self-raise yourself. I kind of had to self-raise myself when I turned 18. That's kind of a sad experience if you still have to self-raise yourself when you're like 18. But again, this is getting a little bit too personal. Maybe I'm like stop talking about this. But yeah. While I was visiting family, I was working on a punch needle thing that I forgot, and I went to the store where I got it, like, there. The thing is, like, they had the same store in my place, too, in my home, in my country. I was looking for it. If they had it, they had it. I didn't want to get the same one that I had there. So I got myself another one, and oops, I should possibly work on that. Oh, shoot, what am I doing? So, I will work on that whenever I have, like, when I'm feeling like doing it. But yeah, I rediscovered my love for Palia. So maybe if I'm feeling like it later, and if I'm like, I don't know, I can show you a little bit of my Palia thing that I've had. I just had to do a few things before I can do that, though. So yeah, seems kind of nice. I've also played a little bit of Hello Kitty Island Adventure the moment I came home. The thing is, I was supposed to be home today. And I was already home like 2 days ago. Palia? Yeah, Palia is it's a cozy game. Cozy MMO where you build a house and you farm and that stuff. It's kinda cute. It's free to play. And the only money you pay for is cosmetics. So it's one of those games. But yeah, my family had it on their PS5. I was unaware they would play it. And I started playing it too. Wait, Teach, can we zoom out? I want to see what we are coloring in. There you go. It's the thing I've started like before. It's before it's the thing I started like last week. I didn't work on it while I was away, or I didn't work on it while I was offline, because I was like, hey, this is a project that I want to do here on stream. There's still so much to do. Interesting pattern. The only thing that I've colored so far is the places that I needed to color. Right now, I'm working with the numbers, so I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and everything. And then work my way up there. But yeah. I hope you had a great Christmas, Kai. I hope you got some presents. But yeah, I came back early because I was pretty much fed up. And I kind of had like a falling out with my stepbrother the night before. And I was like, Mom, I'm going home next day. I'm too tired. And she's like, are you sure? I was like, Mom, I really don't want to stay any longer. This was the last straw. I'm going home. She was sad, but at the same time she could understand. And she also said that she's sorry for not being there for me all the time, that she had to work. She was already very fed up about her workplace in the first place. So yeah. It is what it is. I can totally understand why she was so annoyed about everything. Like, genuinely, so... you don't want to be in a position where, you know, you feel guilty for not seeing your child you don't even get to see a lot. But I told my mom, if the buses run accordingly again, I would come over for Easter holidays. You're also an elder brother with the same type of spot, younger brother. Well, then handshake at this. We can shake hands with that one. The thing is, I'm the eldest sibling. I have 2 younger sisters. Is it still... Hey, it's still nice to have an understanding mother? Yeah, I mean, I'm glad she understood, and I'm glad she said, like, it's better that I go home too, because... there was nothing else to handle with, like, you know. I was like, Mom, it's not your fault that you had to work during the holidays. It's the work of it's your boss's fault for putting you in such a situation, you know. But she said she won't be she will finish the month. Because she will finish the month and then she will possibly quit again, because this job just really didn't do her well. Every time she came home, she was complaining about her back pain. I mean, as somebody who has chronic back pain, it's not good. And I speak from experience because I have chronic back pain. I think while I was visiting family, they had a PS5. I was allowed to play on it, but I was not allowed to download stuff. The thing is, my brother didn't want me to delete games. Because otherwise I would have downloaded Genshin, or I would have downloaded like Star Rail, and I would have played it on the PS5. You didn't get a Christmas gift, but you don't really celebrate Christmas here? Oh, I understand. Oh, I see. I didn't get anything either from family. My partner in crime got me a game. He got me a Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I appreciate that gesture. But I also got him a game in exchange. What it's worth, you're getting a new table the day after? Ah, nice. I kind of like gifted myself the tablet, so and I got myself a figure. That was a rather rare occasion though. My stepfather wanted to go pick up gas for his car, and I went to the gas station with him because I originally wanted a Monster and a snack. And I went to the gas station, and I found a Funko Pop figure from Doma of Demon Slayer, and I was like, oh my god, Funko Pop is actually not something that I would tend to collect, but I loved the way he looked, and I got him. The one you're currently drawing on, which one is it? Yeah, this one. It's an XP Pen Artist 12 Pro. It's not my very first graphic tablet, because I did have a Vacrum Intrus that I still have here. I just don't use it anymore because I don't feel comfortable drawing on it anymore. And I also used to have a Vacuum Bamboo. That was my very first tablet that I've ever had. Well, not exactly, because I had another one, but that thing was fucking awful. And I remember I got that graphic tablet mainly to play Osu on it, and it was the worst thing to play Osu on. You're flexing with that like that? I mean, I liked the functions of it, so I got it. I could have gotten the non-pro version, and I would have done some art while I was visiting family, because I could have connected that thing with my tablet, but I was like, nah. I wanted something pretty nice, and that one looked rather nice. And I've seen a lot of people doing videos on it, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna grab that instead. And I'm thinking, I could talk New Year's resolutions, but I'll be honest, I didn't really set any. I don't even know which New Year's resolutions I had for last year. I was probably reading a lot more, but I never really got into that. And there was like so much going on that year that like some of the New Year resolutions didn't really work out for me. I do think one New Year's resolution that I will eventually have is joining a gym and do some workout. Because I really need to work on my body and everything. Like getting, you know... I mean, I already have like rehab exercises. But I think like a gym ain't that bad either. It's just like, gyms are so expensive. Also, Kai, how are things like in your country with the rockets and shit? With fireworks? Because here in Germany, people yesterday went fucking ham. Especially at the Lidl store. They were standing there at like 3 or 4 a.m. and waited for the store to open at 7. Only to get in there like fucking wild animals. I have a question. Can you try to make some chat emotes for me? I don't know how long it will take me since you're still new to art and you can use it. I do want to remind you that it's something to work on and zero pressure to finish. I mean, you can. I don't mind. Go for it. I still have to work on mine, but I really need to readjust to a lot of stuff lately, so mine will possibly take some sweet time. So I'd say go for it. Which, this reminded me of something. Back when, before I came back as Cecile, since you don't celebrate Christmas, but on the days they do use fireworks, you can't sleep. Ah! Yeah, felt that. Yeah. They already have been doing shit on my side too yesterday, and it was so annoying. Now, what exactly is 1? That's a 1. I really don't like the noise too. I don't have pets. I'm not like, what's it called? I didn't survive a war or something like that, but it's still fucking annoying. And I feel bad for everybody who had to struggle with that shit. On the right side, the government this year made restrictions on how much fireworks you can buy set up. They did it? They did it in your country? They did not do it in our country. Like, we had people pay at least 800 euros for that shit. That's crazy, man. Like, people complain about everything being fucking expensive. People complain about everything being fucking expensive and yet spend hundreds of euros for this shit. This is kinda nasty, man. But yeah, I also meant to say something else. As I was saying, before I came to this channel, and I say that because you remember, I used to stream on a different channel before I came back here while I was on a hiatus. I was not an affiliate on that channel. And the problem is, if you're not an affiliate in that channel, you will be targeted. You will be targeted by art scammers. And I've had, every time I was playing Minecraft, I've had them pop up almost every stream on Minecraft. At least maximum of 2. Oh, you know. It was fucking annoying. And then they were like, oh, the complaints about the art scammers. I remember when I had the first ones, I was going off about this on stream after I've banned someone. Yeah, for your faith teacher going on about it. Wonderful. But yeah. Minding my own business and shit. And then all of a sudden, oh, I followed you, by the way. You did not follow me because I would have seen it. I would have seen it on my fucking screen. You didn't follow me. And then they were like, oh, you're playing Minecraft. How far are you? What do you like doing on Minecraft? Blah, blah, blah. It was a whole 30-minute segment to the growth to scammers. Yeah. Gosh damn it. Oh, what other games are you playing? Oh, what is your favorite part about this game? Oh, what else do you game? Oh, that's so cool. What do you like about this game? How far are
you. What is your favorite character? Oh, that reminds me. I have another question I would like to ask you. Are you interested in art or graphics? I can make them at the cheap price.
Yes. And I'm just like, do I have a button for that? I do have a button for that. Shit! Which one is it?
Du bist gemeldet und blockiert.
There it is. For some reason, my thumbnails on my Stream Deck are not working, so I have to fix that later. But yeah, you're reported and blocked if you fucking come into my chat and be like an art scammer and talk to me about this shit. The thing is, I thought I could have found a cute VTuber. I followed that VTuber, they DM'd me, and they started asking fucking questions too. And I remember when people keep asking you questions about this, and you check their channel and you check their Twitter account afterwards, and you see they never really streamed their quote unquote art they're having or whatever shit. It's most likely AI art. You realize, oh hey, wait a moment, that's an AI, that's an art scammer. That's a fucking art scammer. Nah. Get out of here. Now I move to this channel where I am an affiliate, where I have a little bit of a bigger following. I'm not naive. I'm not stupid. You cannot scam me. I used to get scammed in the past. That one is a funny story. I say it's a funny story, but it is not essentially very funny at all. So, that was back then when I was still living in Luxembourg, and I think I just got paid, and I decided to spend it on something nice to me. And I was in the city. I was picking up I was withdrawing some money, and I wanted to go check the stores for something nice. And it was during winter time. So I was walking around in the city. I was living in Luxembourg City back then. Well, not essentially, more like a suburb kind of thing, but I had like, I don't know, I could take the bus and I was like there like in a few minutes. And I went there after my work. And silly old me, and I say silly with an S this time, I've been stopped by a person, and they asked me, like it was a mother with her child. At the end of the day, I still don't know if it's like really their mom with a child or just, you know, at the end of the day, you don't know what it's gonna be. So they asked me if I could get them some money or if I could go with them to the drugstore and buy them some necessities for the child. And I was like, hey, I mean, I don't mind helping. I do have the money. And so I went to the store and I got them like diapers and other things. She even asked me if she could get like something like chocolate or something for the child. I was like, go for it if you want to make your child happy. And then the moment we left the store, she asked me if she could get more money for like a blanket or whatever. And I was like, yeah. The thing is, and here's the fun part, she picked the expensive stuff from the store. Also, sorry, I just realized my gain is very loud. But yeah, she picked the expensive shit. Like brands, expensive brands. I was scammed 70 bucks off that woman. Because after I finished getting all the groceries, I don't remember how much I paid for her groceries, but she wanted to have more money for a blanket and some shit. Yeah, people ask that. She asked me. And considering this is Luxembourg City we're talking about, this is an occurrence that may or may not happen. But that is something that I will explain in a bit. So, shit. As I was saying, she left the store. We left the store. How old were you? Wait, how old were you? You just walk away. How old was I? I think I was 18 or 9. No, I was not. Was I 17 or 18 at the time? I was 17 or 18 back then. And, again, you'd 100% walk away. Again, I didn't know. I was unaware at that time. But apparently, I looked to her like with somebody who has money. Plus, she eventually watched me withdraw some money. Because there was what is it called? An ATM across the street, and I was walking across the street and I wanted to go to the stores there. So she saw me and it felt like it was a great time to approach me. Now of course, seems kind of sketchy, yada yada yada. Luxembourg weird. Oh, trust me, it got much worse. From what I've heard, it got so much worse in terms to that like stuff. I was told to not go to the Luxembourgish main train station. Like Luxembourg City. Oh yeah, train station is the worst part you can be at because people will go to you, and if you had a phone and they see it's a good fucking phone, they can fucking grab that from you and run away. Like, that's how bad it is. On the bright side, the lady was happy in the end. The lady was happy, yeah. But at the end of the day, you don't know if the stuff you bought is actually for her child. She could possibly, go back to the store and, get the money back. That's the thing. I don't remember if I had the receipt back then. She probably took it. So she probably took the receipt, or even without the receipt, she would have gone to the store. She would have returned the items just for the money. And at the end of the day, that is like something that the police even taught me, because let me tell you, I had a very bad feeling for a while. When I was going back at home, I was calling the police and I explained the situation to them. And they were kind to me. They said, yeah, that's a common occurrence, especially that happens during that time. There's a high chance that the money the items that I bought to her were possibly returned. Like, it's like what is it called? Kind of like an organization kind of thing. Like, those people are going out there pretending to be a poor family and scamming people in the end. And that is so sad. That is so fucking sad. I think I told my mom about this too. She was upset about this, but I told her, Mom, I didn't know. I was unaware of these people. I was unaware it would be that severe. I recently had a dilemma basically where you did because you were kind, but what side with your kindness is up to her. You shouldn't be happy you helped because you wanted to. Yeah. Yeah. It is like, hey, I helped because I wanted to help and I had the money. It's not like, okay, $70 is a lot. But I think, like, no matter how much I would have spent, if I knew it went for the child, I would have done it for the child. All this after that, oh, what she did after is just, yeah. It's like, it's an organization. Who knows, maybe they could have returned the items just for the money, and they possibly wouldn't see any freaking cent of it. So, there are organizations, there are people who do that. Yeah, it's a big crap rabbit hole. And that is just what upsets me the most. It's really, really sad. And from what I know, it's gotten worse and worse and worse because perhaps those people got like trafficked into the country and they live under the worst conditions ever. So I'm very kind, yeah. And the thing is, even though I am very kind, this was one of the instances where I stopped trusting people to a certain degree. Because, you know, I am not giving anybody money in that occasion anymore. Like, I don't mind. Like, I don't care. Especially right now, my financial situation ain't the best either. So, back then I had the opportunity to. I was having an internship. I've earned about $700. I possibly had to give family like I think 100 or 150 bucks a month so that I could live there. That was like kind of an agreement that we had. But I could spend all the money that I had there for stuff that I wanted. So feel like as we get older, we tend to worry about a lot of things we shouldn't worry about. Yeah. Ignorance is bliss, yeah. The worst part is, and I've seen videos about this, where people travel in different countries, like cultures and stuff, you know, it's like with the cultures and stuff. And they get followed by beggars. They get followed by beggars because the moment they see this person may have a lot of money, they follow these people to, I don't know, to a certain point, and then they wanna, you know, ask them, hey, you can give me like the money. I've seen TikToks about these people. I've seen TikToks about somebody, I think it was like in India or something, where a German person traveled to India, and he got followed by a bunch of beggars, and it was like crazy, man. But again, this is India. He went to India, so India is already a very difficult topic because of how they live and everything. You feel like you've grown heartless to most of these people. You just walk past them, don't even look at them. Yeah, same. I think it's very hard when you see somebody with a dog. Look, I see a dog. I want to pet the dog, okay? I immediately go, where's the button? I immediately go.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? Like, I really want to pet that dog. I remember where I saw somebody like that with a dog. And I asked if I could pet the dog. You know what he told me? Money, money, please. He wanted me to pay for him. He wanted me to pay so I could pet the dog. Like, that's not how it works, dude. I understand you live in a very sad condition. I understand you need the money to live. Or who knows, maybe you don't even get like a cent of it. Because again, at the end of the day, it could be like a conspiracy shit. And like you live with an organization where you have to give all of your money. Bro, almost equally broke, but how do you explain to that man who's extremely broke? Yeah. The thing is, also here in Germany, we have a lot of people with a very shitty mentality. And I think this happened years ago. Like, that one was a coincidence that it actually happened. I didn't want to look at it because I'm not a person, if I see some shit happen, I wouldn't look at it. I'm like, hey, that's not a way. That's not, you shouldn't watch that. I live in a pedestrian zone. So sometimes I will have homeless people sit there and like ask for money. And I was on my way home. And I've seen someone stand there in front of the homeless person asking for money. He kicked this homeless guy's coffee cup. Like it was one of those, disposable coffee mugs that coffee cups that you get like at a coffee shop or something. And he screamed at this guy, "Get a fucking job! Oh, like get a fucking job, you foreigner! If you want money, get a job!" Like, what the fuck? You don't... No, I really don't like people like that. If you want money, you should get a job. I mean, obviously. But you don't know the background of that person. The same thing is like, there were so many people that work behind or for weird organizations where they like even go to other people's houses, knock on their doors and try to sell something. If you're homeless, just buy a house statement. Yeah. It's not that easy. Especially with how the market is nowadays. You pay a lot of money for a house, for just a simple apartment and shit. And that is what bothers me too. It's really disgusting how people are being treated and everything. Everybody deserves a warm home. Everybody deserves a warm meal. Everybody deserves a warm place to sleep on. Yes? What is it, Kai? Tell me how you got the chibi to be attached to your mouse. I want it. The chibi? You want my... Oh, you mean you mean Finon? My little cursor? My little, This is a... Oh my god, I bought the cursor. That's a cursor that I bought. You want a little Finon too? I can... Hold up. Let me see. I unfortunately cannot give it to you because I paid for it. So I can't give free shit I've paid for. Let me see. I can give you the link of where I got it. There you go. What is up? What is up? What do you want to talk about, Kai? You still on? Yeah, I do. Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, and Genshin. I just take a break from these 3 games. Which is so funny, because today I was playing Honkai Star Rail. I logged in after a long time. I got a ticket. I freaking pulled on the Dahlia, and guess who I got? At 30 pity! Won my 50-50! I fucking got the Dahlia. And I was like, This game is harassing me. Like, this is borderline harassment. I've been grinding my ass off for Hyacinth. Not Hyacinth, Castris. I've lost my 50-50. And I had to grind my ass off for fucking Castris. Same shit happened with Anaxa. I've grind my shit off for Anaxa. And I lost my 50-50. And I had to grind up to soft pity to get this idiot. I was lucky with both Finon and Mighty on their first banner. Because I won the 50-50, but I still had to grind till soft pity. That is fucking nuts. Like, bruh. This game hates me. This fucking game hates me. I really need to play more Genshin though. I'm sad I didn't get what's his name? Dwalin? Is it Dwalin or is it Durin? I didn't get Durin. If you downloaded the file, you unzip it, and there should be a thing where you can like install the cursors immediately. I mean, that's how it was to me. And then you press that thing, and usually you have all your cursors up there. That's how I did it. There you go. You got the boy. You got the boy. You got the boy. Yes. Nice. I really should get the hold on, I can get it. I'm gonna fucking get him. Fuck it, it's $5. I can spend $5 on this shit. I want an Axa. I really want an Axa. I love an Axa. That's my boy. Let me see, where is he? There he is. Like a little girl over Marksman. I mean, valid. Wait, how is Mighty? Oh god, I love Mighty too, but I can only get one. Hold up. Let me like... How do I do that? There we go. We make a poll for this. I love my man. I love my Honkai man. I love my my Amphorias, man. Man, Dan Hong got such a glow up. I love it. I hope for more men in the new world. We all love him, yes. My man is so down bad for the Trailblazer. You can't call me this isn't love. You can't call it love. Like, you can't call it love. What am I saying? You cannot say it's not love, alright? I love Don Hong so much, I swear. Really should eat something, I say. I should have eaten something before I stream. Well, I got sushi, so I'm having sushi tonight. I bought sushi yesterday, and I didn't eat it yesterday because I was already eating at my friend's place. So I decided, alright, I'm getting it today. I'm not eating like on stream either, so there's that. How did the poll go anyway? I think the poll ran out. Apparently the poll didn't work out anyway, so... I'm getting none then. I'm gonna stick with fine on. I'm gonna stick with the boy. But man, expecting an 8-week patch because of the stuff going on. I mean, not that I mind, it's just like, it takes a sweet ass time. To expect I would get fucking the Dahlia was so unexpected though, like... I just pulled! Randomly! And I got the Dahlia. You want the newest? I think, yeah, I heard there's good, I got good things about them. Wait. Okay, no, it's still one. I was like, assuming it wasn't. She's absolutely amazing. You currently have all the Void Hunters. Nice. The last one I pulled for was, what's his name again? Vampire kind of guy. Was it Otto? I don't remember, man. I'm bad with names nowadays. Yeah, Hugo, thank you. Something like that. Hugo. I got Hugo. I got Lighter. Oh, I got Lighter. Lighter. Ah, oh, Lighter. Damn, Lighter. I love that guy so much. There's a fun thing. My friend and I, we both ship Lighter and Haramasa, and I think it's wonderful. But I also ship Lighter with Wise. I would return to Wuthering Waves. The thing is, I don't want to because of associations with a former friend. I wouldn't say they ruined the game for me, but I don't want to return solely because of that. Teach likes her yaoi. Oh, yeah. I like my yaoi. I really do.
But that's too
Man, shut the fuck up. I don't care.
They are not even gay.
How are you sure about that? What makes you huh? They're not even gay. Did you ask them if they're not gay? Do you know?
Why is everybody ship man and man in games together? The Lord, Lord and Savior said we should, like, women in the... There's only 2 genders. And they are supposed to love each other. Like the opposite gender.
Shut up. You're boring. Counter question, why do you care who I ship? But exactly. Why do you care? Why is it your business? But also imagine on hating a ship. Like, oh, well, be about that person. I ship A and B together. Oh, ew, no, fucking rot, fucking die. B is supposed to be with C. They are soulmates. That is crazy when people fucking do that, man. Like, that is crazy, crazy. What am I doing? Oh, I'm pressing a button. Your opinion on genders has been subjected by Automat. Wait, Teach, there is only 2 genders. Yeah, I'm gonna deny that, Kai. Nah, man. We're not having that here. There's two biological genders. I go with that. But there's more than just 2, not like, okay. I am non-binary. Am I not valid? You are a proud bioengineer, huh? So I basically don't exist because I'm non-binary. Alright, I see. I see how it is. I don't exist then. Just pretend I don't exist. Because I'm non-binary. There's nothing such as doesn't exist because if you didn't. I'm crazy. I think it's either that, like, you know, I'm saying I'm non-binary, and people be like, "What do you have in your pants?" None of your business, man. Oh well, I'm non-binary. Well, you're clearly biologically a woman. How do you know? How do you know if I'm biologically a woman? Wait, jokes aside, you don't get the concept of non-binary. You don't get the... I don't identify with a gender, basically. I don't see myself as a biological... what I am biologically. There's multiple reasons for that. I just don't feel comfortable. With your gender, what did gender to you? It's a little bit hard to explain. Your tone. Yeah, that's alright, don't worry. I think over the time I've always been like, you know, I've always had like identity issues. So I don't know. I don't see myself as the gender I am like assigned at birth. Oh, you must be nuts. I don't mind. Follow what you kind of... I don't care. It's just... Yeah, no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't worry about it. It's okay if people are confused. And if people want to know. What I just don't like is if people are trying to argue with me and assume like, yeah, I don't know, that's like just some woke ass shit and whatever. And I'm like, well, it's not about wokeness, alright? It's not about wokeness. And I fully understand if you're like confused and everything and you don't understand it. But what if you don't know the person and if you don't know the background, you really should not argue with people about genders and sexualities and whatever God, the only our Lord and Savior has to say. Because let me tell you, I'm atheist, so I don't care either. It's just really fascinating how people think of gender as something to be changed, I guess. I mean, it depends. I'll be honest, I never really saw myself as like the gender I'm assigned with at birth. I never saw myself as a biological woman. That is because to me it seems like, oh, saying I don't like that 1 + 1 is not equal to 2 because you don't like it. Teach got that fast reflexes on that delete. Yeah. I thought I blacklisted that though. I don't know what happened there. Apparently not. But I'll say one thing. If you don't like... Well, I say don't like. If you're against trans people, non-binary people and people of any other gender, and you have like that mindset of there's only two genders and there's nothing that can like talk to me against it, or you hate these people, basically. You don't, you know what I mean, and this place is not for you. Because again, you cannot argue with me and say you are a woman. Because I will say, no, I'm not. I don't see myself as a woman. I'm non-binary. And it doesn't matter whether it's biological or not. Yeah, that's what I said above that, what I think about it. Like, you can't think that 1 + 1 is 2, but me personally think you're wrong. I don't hate it. I just think it's interesting the way you think. Yeah. You're not saying, oh, I hate it. You're just saying like, oh, it's an interesting thing. It's something that you don't understand or you want to understand. That is fine. I remember there was like something going on Twitter where somebody said, VTubers, they are like, VTubers are woke and shit. And I'm like, well, what is that supposed to mean? Why would that matter? At the end of the day, why does it matter what I have in my pants? Why does it matter what pronouns I have? You came here for me being me. You didn't come for me for my gender, for my sexuality and everything. You should come for the VTuber, not what they have in their pants at the end of the day. You always loved Call by Numbers? Well, hey, welcome! I loved it too. It's my favorite thing. It's very, very, what's the word? Relaxing and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. It's so relaxing though, like you don't have anything else to do and you need to like chill down, you just do that. You see too many things run away. I mean, this one is huge though, like look at how many things I've got to do, so yeah. It's so damn much. But it's an adult it's an adult coloring book. It's an adult color by numbers. What, watching you do it while talking? It's fun. Thank you. I never thought I like ever enjoyed doing it on my tablet, but it is very relaxing. Like, you know, I could have just do nothing in here. I could have just talk. It's next and relaxing. Yeah, I mean, I have somebody to talk to, so... I don't even know what I'm supposed to do today. Wait. I mean... I want to do some web design later. Like, I want to code something. Maybe play a little bit more Polya. Like, I do the web design stuff off stream. And I think I'm gonna continue watching Home Alone 2 while I do the coding. Making goals for next year, I think would be fun. I mean, I can. Give me like a moment and we can possibly try something. But I'm not really keen on New Year's resolutions because there's a high chance that I won't even fulfill them. I mean, I already said what I wanted to do. I want to go to the gym eventually. I want to save up a little bit more money. I eventually want to debut a model. I want to get a new job. So I already have like a little bit of some resolutions that I can work for. But I don't want to make a huge list. Because I did say already, this year was very, very stressful for me. Like, I had to visit the mental hospital this year. I had a falling out with a few people. My mental health was not essentially the best. But I didn't give up and I decided where the problems are, so I worked on them. And now look at me. I'm feeling much better now. Yeah, at least I'm doing alright right now. I'm doing so much better. Because if you realize, this is something that a lot of people don't know. If you realize you have your own toxic tendencies, and you know how it can destroy yourself and also the relationships with people, you have to realize there's a switch that needs to be turned on. And then you will go and need the help that you needed for that, so that this won't be repeated. Unfortunately, there's people who don't understand that. And they still think they are in the right. They are too stubborn to realize they doing the wrong thing. Like, especially if it's a pattern. Like, I've known a former friend of mine, and they have borderline personality disorder. And you're never wrong, I say, as you somehow burn water in the kitchen. How do you burn water in the kitchen, Dokuro? As I was saying, I've known of a former friend who had borderline personality disorder. And they kinda used that as a shield. What's good, Cecile? The day, I think. My food later, that's gonna be good. That's called evaporation. The thing is, if you use your illness as a shield, it won't ever be good. You should never use your illness as a shield. You should see for a reason to solve that. Like, I have ADHD and I'm autistic. I know that I have those things. And I see like, hey, there are things, there are my issues, there are things that I, but am I going, like, if I am being insensitive to a person, would I go and say, oh, sorry, it's my autism, I don't know boundaries? That's bullshit. You might not know my toxic trait, but I am willing to take advice to anything people think is a toxic trait. I love hearing people out and seeing their perspective on things. That's communication. And communication is so important. It's just sad that people don't even try to communicate nowadays. Like, we can't talk things out. It's no big deal. I know where I have to work on. There are traits on myself that I know that need working on. It just takes its sweet time. But if it comes to boundaries, and if I know I'm overstepping boundaries, I want people to let me know. Because how am I supposed to learn if people don't let me know what I'm doing wrong? You know? There are boundaries. Like, that's why boundaries and communication is so important in any kind of relationship. Be it friendship, be it a romantic relationship. The whole thing known as toxic traits are such an easy fix if you communicate and are willing to communicate, I feel like. Not only that, if you know you have a toxic trait, you have to work on this. Like, you can't go to therapy, which of course not everybody can do because therapy can be fucking expensive and sometimes you will have to fucking century and a half to get a therapist. Or people think like, I don't need a therapist. I am on the correct mindset. No, you're not, because this mindset is what makes you hurt people even more. Because the thing is, like, here's something that I want you to know. I've witnessed people hurt other people. And they say, I have every right to feel this way because in my past I was treated like shit. That is like, no. No. You would like a therapist and an ADHD diagnosis, but you're not diagnosed and you're fairly certain that you have it. Yeah. But no, yeah, insurance, that's the thing. Your past experiences don't make your current experiences okay to do. Exactly. That's a huge problem. Here's a fun thing. Here's something that I want you to know. I don't know if I ever told you that story. It happened like a few weeks ago. I was at the community center and I was like minding my own business. I was just sitting there on my phone and answering to a message that my legal assistant told me. And there was a person sitting in front of me talking to me. And she was talking about something that I really don't care about. And there's one topic that I really don't care about, and that is like relationships between other people. And like them talking about their partner and whatever in front of me. I don't fucking care. And she was doing that. And I was like, first of all, again, as I was saying, I was writing a message to my legal assistant. And she didn't get that. So she was like doing that and said like, hey, I'm talking to you. Look at me if I'm talking to you. And first of all, I said, sorry, I can't. I have ADHD. I can't look people into the eye. And secondly, you're telling me things that I really don't care about. So I usually try to avert that. You know what she told me? She said, oh, you have ADHD. Where did you get it? From TikTok? And I was like, listen to me. Listen to me. My ADHD, I've been diagnosed with ADHD in 2016, professionally by a specialist after X amount of tests. It's on paper. I have not gotten it from TikTok because TikTok even existed at that time. And I hate people. Oh my god. You just don't like being told that you're not trying because you're honest to God trying? Yeah. It's always like, yeah, you're just lazy. No, it's not about laziness. It's always going to be hard. You have to consider where you live. You have to consider how much it's going to cost for you. You have to consider if insurance is going to cover it. Because I know for a fact it will not be very cheap. Like, if you have insurance cover for it, very good. It's just, I don't know. People telling me my ADHD comes from TikTok, that really triggered me. Yeah, the worst people go ADHD because of your phone. Like, bro, okay? Even if it did, my condition still stands. Like, because it came from TikTok doesn't mean it will disappear. I mean, at the end of the day, you should never use TikTok as a way to diagnose your fucking ADHD, okay? Go for a fucking specialist if you can, if you have the opportunity to. The problem is, as I said, and as Zucchero said, it depends on where you live and if insurance is gonna cover it, and if there's a therapist that is willing to diagnose you with. It is always coming to that, like, you know? And the problem is, I don't know where it is, but there's legit places that will deny an ADHD diagnosis because of how many people have been diagnosed already. Or people saying, oh, everybody has a little bit of ADHD. No. You can have it or you cannot have it. And it's not about everybody has a little bit of ADHD. No. That's not how it works. That's not how ADHD works. And it won't get away either. You will have it and you will live with it. I'm medicated. I have ADHD medication. I use it every day. And I'm feeling good. But it won't heal it. That's the thing, and I don't really care. People think ADHD is a superpower. It is literally not. That is what makes me upset too. People who think that don't have it. Hello, Mayo. But man, yeah, alright. I got my ADHD from TikTok. I have it on paper since 2016. Your relaxing thing to do these days? Chess. You don't know why. Maybe I will make a chess stream, kind of. That'd be fun. I am going to be honest, I never played chess before, so that's going to be a first. I will have to figure out. I don't think I'm gonna stream much this week. Especially not tomorrow. Maybe on Friday. Maybe on Friday I will stream. Maybe on Sunday I will stream too. Yeah, it's harsh. I don't have the brain for this though. But it's okay. I'm always loving to learn new things, to be honest. I always love to learn new things. Need to just know how things move. Yeah, exactly. What? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what, wait, whoa, Hunter, what the, Hunter, what are you doing? Hunter! That came so out of nowhere! Thank you! Wow. Thank you, Hunter. Much appreciated. I forgot what I wanted to say now. Right. I really wanna play Apex again. There's subs for you, yeah. You already subbed, Kai! What are you saying? I forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, I wanted to play Apex again, but it doesn't have a solo mode, and I don't want to queue up with strangers. Because I got flamed by a stranger once, and that just kind of ruined it for me. You can play Apex, you're new to it. Oh gosh, sorry. Perhaps I'll ask my partner in crime if he wants to download it again on his Xbox. Teach can do teaching. Oh god, I'm not good at it either. I am not good at it either. I used to play Valorant, but I kind of quit because community got too toxic for me. You're Model 3 in Val? Wow, damn. I never really played ranked. I tried, but ranked is very toxic for me, so I usually try to avoid it. Maybe I'll return to Marvel Rivals one day again. I will see how my schedule will be looking like in the future, because maybe I won't essentially do, what's it called? I might do the Retro Sundays every, what's the word? I might want to do at Retro Sundays every second Sunday, considering how much I stream in the week anyway. And like my Fridays are always reserved to Phoenix Wright. So I'll see what to do. But I don't want to stress myself out from streaming, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Might you asking what part of streaming you find stressful? Keeping a schedule up and, I don't know, seeing it more as a task again rather than something to enjoy. Because that was exactly the problem that caused me to gain the major burnout as the one I used to be before I became a witch. You know? Like, that was one major factor. I want to see streaming as fun. I don't really want to see it as something to make money off. If I end up making money with it, then that's okay. But I still am small. I don't see it as something, what's it called? To, you know, become super popular, become a famous streamer, make a living out of it. It's not my main thing. If it works, it works. What the? Have we another hype train? What's going on? Oh! I got a hype chest. What? What? Oh my god. Thank you for the hype train, Hunter. Much appreciated. What's going on anyway? To be honest, if you want to start streaming and your mentality is in fact become a big VTuber or a big streamer, this is not the mentality you should streaming with, in my honest opinion. If it works for you, sure, but it won't work for everybody. Make a timetable like you have in schools, and yeah, that's kind of like what I do have. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Welcome, thank you for the follow. Is that who I think it is? Is that another one that I seem to know? I had a hunch. I had a hunch. Welcome. Oh my god. Finally free from work. Wonderful. See you on the 5th of January. Oh. I know what you're talking about, but I'll be back on this. I'll be back on the 7th. I mean, I won't be. No, I have a week off, and you won't see me until the 20th officially, cause I'll be in internship. I'll be at the community center and at the 7th though. So if you're there, that's great. But otherwise, wait, I'll be there on the 6th though. I have to go to work at the 6th. That's the only time where I work. And then after that, like, I won't be there. What time is it, by the way? Oh my gosh. Whew. You forgot about me. My internship, right? I'll be at an internship. My whole model. All right, hold up. Let me see. Hold up. How we do that? Let me like go here. Or like start with the feet. My shoes. Then my dress. And then, yeah. I mean, it is not the main model in first place. It's like, you know, I do have a different way. I do have a different concept. It's bigger than you thought. I do have a different concept if it comes to my work. Because this is just like a placeholder kind of model. I think if I ever had like the financial means, I would commission a custom model. And eventually, maybe I should also work on something like a concept design kind of thing. A character sheet, sort of. We're talking about the outfit. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, my... yeah. Actually, I can save. Sometimes I keep forgetting to save my shit. Gotta go again. Wanted to swing by because you randomly saw a Discord that you're streaming. Oh yeah, I forgot streaming. Discord shows that I'm streaming. have a nice evening. Have a nice New Year's. You too. Thank you. I should eventually call it soon and get food. I'm getting hungry. Enjoy the sushi. But yeah, about my internship. Last year, I graduated as a caretaking assistant, which is a job where you go to the elderly homes or similar facilities and you take care of the elderly. Not in a way where, you know, I take them to the toilet and something like that and like that stuff, like the the bigger workload. But like entertaining them, cooking for them, baking for them, preparing food for them, playing games with them, sing with them, that kind of thing. It's a very nice job. I love doing it. It's so funny, and you have like so many amazing people that you work with. It's an amazing job because I met so many wonderful people. People would call that being patient. I mean, you have to be patient for this job. And kind. I can't do the heavy workload because it is way too stressful for me. I used to be at like nursing homes and interned there, and it's very stressful. And I didn't have the best experiences in nursing homes if it comes to that. I originally wanted to become a kindergartner though, but I can't because I don't have the degree to do that, and getting the degree would cost a lot of money and I would have to go to school again for that. And I don't want to go to school again just for a bad degree. Yeah, nursing homes are such an experience. They're more stressful. I think if it comes to the future, I possibly won't do donathon or subathon until I know I feel like it is very appropriate to do so. Because I feel with how it worked last time and how much it stressed me out, I will only do it when I know it will work. And well, I'm like certain it will work. With how I am right now, I don't think it will work. And I think with what I'm doing right now, streaming wise, I'm very happy. I try to balance it out. I try to not take it too seriously. I try to make it when I have fun. Like right now, it was just rather impromptu. And even though I said like, hey, I'm home early, I could possibly stream. And I'm like, okay, sure, I have the time to stream now. I can do that. So here I am. How far are we, by the way? Well, we didn't do so bad. We did good progress on that. And there's still so much to do. I think I'll take a break from that right now. I'll take a break from streaming today and, I don't know, get food. Also, my hands are kind of sweaty. Blah. Disgusting. It's food time! Dinner rating for me. So I did save that. I'm saving that again. Where's my mouse? I'm closing. Also, my jaw is worked up, so it is definitely time for a break. Okay, everybody, class is dismissed. Thank you for joining my homeroom today. Last homeroom of the year officially. I'll be back next year, hopefully on Friday or on Sunday, depending on how much time I have and how I feel. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve. We see each other next year. Enjoy your last time of 2025. And hold on, I will stop music just for this. And with that, the class of 2026, Scheiße. And with that, the class of 200. And with that, the class of 2025 comes to an end. You have a great time, guys. Thank you very much, students. Thank you for being with me. This year has been very stressful, and I hope for a less stressful year next year and everything. We see each other for next class in next year. Maybe homeroom, maybe something else. I love you. Bye.